There was a man named Saul in Israel, chosen when the people cried, head and shoulders above the others, anointed, set aside. He began with fear and trembling, hid among the crowd that day. But God still called him into purpose and placed a crown upon his name. He led them out into their battles, saw the victories unfold. Enemies fell before the kingdom as the Spirit made him bold. But something slowly started changing, not at once but over time. Little choices, quiet turning, drifting from the line. He kept what God said to destroy. He spared what pleased his eyes. He built his throne on partial obedience and covered truth with lies. The voice that once had led him clearly, he began to push away, until the word he didn't want was the word he would not obey. And the Spirit that once was with him no longer stayed the same. The strength he thought was still within him had quietly walked away. Now the battles felt much heavier. Now the fear would not release, because when God is no longer leading, there is no lasting peace. When God was silent, what do? When heaven closes and won't speak through, when you've known his voice but turned away, and now you're standing with nothing to say. The Philistines were rising stronger, war was closing in again. Saul looked out across the valley, and fear filled him within. He inquired of the Lord for answers, but nothing came his way. No dream, no word, no prophet speaking, just silence where he prayed. The God who once had walked beside him now did not reply. Not by dreams, not by the Urim, not by prophet's cry. And in that silence, something dangerous started pulling at his soul. When truth is gone and fear is louder, people reach for what they know. He had once cast out the mediums, driven darkness from the land. But now in desperation's moment, he chose a different hand. By night he went in secret hiding, to Endor far away, to seek a voice from the darkness, because God would not speak that day. He said, bring up the one called Samuel, the prophet long laid to rest. But what he saw was not from heaven, though it wore a familiar dress. God had already stopped speaking, the silence had been made clear. So what appeared in that moment did not come from him near. It spoke with words that carried judgment, sounded strong and real. But deception often feels like truth when wounds refuse to heal. When God is silent, do not run to broken voice or a darker one. Not every voice that sounds the same is sent from God or speaks his name. That night sealed what had been forming, what choices had begun. A crown that once was given now slipped from Saul undone. He fell the next day in the battle, not the king he used to be, because a heart that walks from truth cannot remain set free. How many lives begin with calling, with purpose clear and bright, but slowly trade the voice of heaven for what feels easier and right. How many know what God has spoken, but choose another way, until the voice they once ignored no longer comes to stay. When God is silent, search your heart. Don't run to what is false. Silence is not his absence. Sometimes it's a call to pause, a call to turn, a call to listen, a call to come back near before the silence grows too deep and truth is hard to hear. When God is silent, wait, don't run, stay in the light. Don't choose the wrong one, because the force that leads you right will never pull you into the night. Saul began with oil upon him, but ended far away. Not because God ever failed him, but he chose him